You mentioned clamps, and I wonder, can a woodworker ever have too many clamps?
Probably not. Clamps are essential for so many tasks, and having a variety can really help. It's always good to have extras.
All right, in this video, I'm using ChatGPT's advanced voice mode with video to see how it could be useful for a woodworker consulting on projects, identifying wood species, and overall just recognizing objects within my shop. So have a watch. Hey, ChatGPT, can you see and hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear and see you just fine. What's on your mind today?
Well, my name's Charlie. I'm a woodworker, and I wanted to test out your capabilities by showing you around my shop. What do you think?
That's great, Charlie. I'd love to see your shop.
All
What
right,
would you like to show me first?
I'm going to show you a tool in the very center of my shop. What tool do you see?
That looks like a table saw. It's a central tool in many woodworking shops. Is it your main workstation?
It is my main workstation. Yes, we'll call it that. A lot of woodworkers are accused of being scrap hoarders, and I'm definitely, I think, a scrap hoarder. I'm going to show you the different piles of scraps that I have, and I want you to tell me whether I'm a scrap hoarder. Here is one pile of scraps that's a little bit messy at the moment. Some more scraps, and some more wood inventory. Can you tell me, am I a scrap hoarder?
Having a good supply of scraps can be really useful for future projects. It seems like you're just being resourceful. It's only hoarding if you never use them.
That's fair. Okay, I'm going to show you another slab here. I want you to just describe this slab to me and tell me what species of wood do you think this is?
This slab appears to be a darker, richly grained wood, possibly walnut. It's got a live edge, which is great for natural looking projects.
It is walnut. Nice job. I'm going to show you another part of my shop, and I want you to describe to me what you see. I'm showing it to you right now. What do you see?
I see a pegboard with various tools organized on it. There are clamps, a drill, and what looks like some hand tools. It's a neat setup for easy access.
You mentioned clamps, and I wonder, can a woodworker ever have too many clamps?
Probably not. Clamps are essential for so many tasks, and having a variety can really help. It's always good to have extras.
So I think I have maybe 15 to 20 clamps. Can you tell me, do I have enough clamps?
It really depends on the project, but 15 to 20 is a solid number. You can always add more if you find you need them.
I agree. Here's another tool. Tell me what tool you're seeing and describe it to me.
That's a bandsaw. It's great for making curved cuts and resawing wood. It's a very versatile
That
tool.
is not a bandsaw. I want you to try again. What tool do you see?
My mistake. That tool is a thickness planer. It's used to create boards of uniform thickness and smooth surfaces, which is essential for many woodworking projects.
So this thickness planer is on a particular platform, and there's an upside down tool beneath of it called a miter saw. Why would there be an upside down miter saw on the bottom and a right side up planer on the top? What kind of platform is this?
This seems like a flip top cart. The miter saw is mounted upside down to allow you to flip the surface and switch between tools easily, maximizing space and functionality.
That's exactly right. I'm going to show you more of my wood inventory, and I want you to tell me what species of wood you see.
Sure, I'll do my best to identify them.
What do you see?
I see a variety of boards. The top one looks like walnut with its dark grain. There's also a purplish piece, which could be purple heart. The lighter ones might be maple or pine.
Actually, you know what? Let me show you something. There are a few specific pieces in here that are pretty interesting that I used on a project, and I want to show them to you. Okay,
Sounds good. Show me those pieces and I'll see what I can tell about them.
I'm showing you the pieces now. Describe to me what these pieces look like they are, and then what they could be used for.
These pieces have a striking contrast in color and grain. They might be offcuts from a project where different woods were combined.
What shape are they?
They appear to be small, rectangular blocks with angled cuts, possibly used for joinery or decorative elements.
For my table saw, I'm trying to address the dust collection situation here because it is not connected to a vacuum. I know I need to connect it to a vacuum, but more so, I want to enclose the underside of this. Can you tell me what considerations I should have for enclosing the underside of my table saw?
When enclosing the underside, ensure you leave enough room for dust collection. Proper airflow is key, so have a port for the vacuum and seal gaps to improve suction. Make sure the enclosure is easy to open for maintenance.
I'm going to show you another little object within my shop, and I want you to describe it for me and tell me what it might be used for. I'm showing it to you right now. What am I showing to you, and what do you think it's used for?
This looks like a DIY air filter using a box fan and a furnace filter. It's useful for improving air quality by filtering out dust and particles, which is especially important in a woodworking shop.
Yeah, it's actually really helpful. It's a good passive way of collecting dust within my shop. Well, is there anything else you want to see within my wood shop before we conclude our conversation?
Everything looks great. If there's a specific tool or area you'd like to highlight, feel free.
Actually,
Otherwise,
I do have one more question. I feel like my shop is a little disorganized. Can you tell me, now that you've seen the entirety of my shop, does it look disorganized to you? Should I spend some time tidying it up? I don't know. You tell me.
it seems like you've got a lot of great tools and materials. Organizing them a bit more could definitely help improve your workflow. A tidy shop can make projects smoother and safer. But
You
it's
know,
ultimately,
now that I'm looking at this, I wonder, do you see that red thing in the frame right now up towards the ceiling?
yes, I do. It looks like a heat lamp or a shop light. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, it is. It's an infrared heater. I was just curious if you could recognize that. That's interesting.
That's a great way to keep warm in the shop during colder months. It's definitely a useful addition.
Well, it was great talking to you. I'm really impressed with your video capabilities, and I'm really interested to see how AI, such as yourself, can help woodworkers such as myself. Thanks for chatting.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
So there it is. ChatGPT with video on advanced voice mode can detect many images or many objects within my shop. Even detected a makeshift DIY air filtration system with a box fan. That was kind of interesting. I had no idea it would detect that. It can detect walnut, purple heart, pine, just various wood species. So very interesting. It's not, I think it's not actually streaming video to OpenAI, which is the company that makes ChatGPT. I think it's actually taking images every few seconds, so just keep that in mind. If you're going to use this video mode, you do have to kind of pause and wait for it to kind of snap an image of whatever you're looking at, because again, it's not streaming the video. But very interesting. If you come up with other reasons to use advanced voice mode with video or AI at all as a woodworker, please let me know. Definitely interested. Yeah, thanks for watching.